Carter here from the Game Dimension channel, and today this is a Christmas special. I know it is very late. I mean, the one that I made was like, you couldn't hear my voice. So, yeah. I tried to fix it, but I couldn't. I accidentally published it. So, well, today I'm going to be interviewing Luigi. And my first question to him.
Hello, Akarte. It's very nice to be on your podcast.
Okay, thank you, Luigi. Okay, my first question to you is, where are you from originally?
A good question to start off the whole thing. Originally, I'm from Sicily, just like my brother Mario. And in the late 70s, Mario, he took a slow boat from Italy to the United States to meet with some Japanese folks to talk about starring in a new video game with a monkey and a girl and something to do with the circus. So anyway, about a couple years later, probably early 80s, 81, he write to me, he go, I got the gig. I'm in they call it the Dinky Kong. And if you want to join me here in America, I'm living in LA. So I say, okay, yeah, what the heck? So I come over. I take United the flight 286 out to Sicily into LaGuardia at the time, and I hitchhike from LaGuardia to the Los Angeles, and I meet Mario there with the Japanese folk from the Nintendo, and they're all sitting in the boardroom chit chatting about the sequel and la di da. So anyway, I walk in and the Japanese folk, they go crazy. They look at me and they say, "This guy, he looked like a long, skinny version of a Mario." So anyway, the Japanese guys from the Nintendo, they say to me, "Mr. Luigi, you would be perfect in our next video game." And I'm saying, thinking to myself, okay, got the Dinky Kong Jr., a Dinky Kong 3, what the video game you talking about? And then they said, no, 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 this is all new. This is different platform, totally new. The video game we're thinking about calling it the Mario Brothers. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why not call it the Luigi Brothers? And the Mario step in, he goes, hey, no, 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 Luigi, this isn't 50-50. This is about me. I'm the star of the Donkey Kong. So they want to do a sequel. They want to put me in the game, and they want you because you look a little bit like me. So I say, okay, all right. I'm not gonna fight you on this one. So anyway, so I go to the audition. They making me audition for this video game. That's the Mario Bros. I'm the only brother Mario has, and they still making me audition. But anyway, longest story short, it's too late. After the third audition, I got the part. Mario really pulled some strings, and I starred with Mario in, believe in 1983, in the Mario Brothers video game. And coincidentally, the Mario Brothers video game that hit the market about the time of the video game collapse, and that was in the towards the early mid 80s, which was 84. All of a sudden, nobody are playing the video games anymore. Okay, so anyway, Mario goes, well, we gave it a shot, yada yada yada. Um, so anyway, Mario say, hey, I tell you what, instead of going back to Sicily, I got a guest house in the back of the mansion that you can stay in until work picks up or things turn around. Because Nintendo, they be working on some new newfangled console system. So anyway, I said, oh, okay, I'll stay in the guest house. You stay in the mansion. You stay in, the 16 bedrooms and the 22 bathrooms, and I'll just sit out here. There's an outhouse in back. I'll be fine. So anyway, yeah, that's where I'm originally from. Is Sicily.
Okay, next question. What's your favorite game?
Oh, my favorite game. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not a Nintendo game. My favorite game of all time is the Cubert. You got the orange guy with the big funny nose. Okay, I swear, he looked like an Italian to me, and he's jumping all over these 3D blocks, changing colors, and he's trying to keep away from a snake, and he's got a bunch of these things flying at him, and he gets to ride around on these colorful, the rainbow propeller things and fly around. Cubert is my favorite game. Not to take anything away from Nintendo boys, they got it going on, okay? Nintendo, they really know what they're doing. They came out with the Donkey Kongs and they came out with the Mario Brothers series. They came out with the Adventures of Link. They know their games. Even the Mario Kart, which we'll get into later maybe, but all those games are very good, except the Cubert. The Cubert has got it going on.
Okay, I have a question. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about your favorite part in maybe Call of Duty, if you've ever played it.
I've played the Call of Duty. I remember the first time. If you don't mind me reminiscing, I remember the first time I played the Call of Duty. It was right during the rehearsals for the Mario Kart 64. And it was a prototype that the Call of Duty folks from the what they call it, Activision, they had brought over a demo, and they said, "Hey Mario, you want to star in this Call of Duty? It's a shoot 'em up game." Mario declined, and I thought for sure they would ask me to star in the Call of Duty after Mario, declined the offer. They never approached me. So, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, my favorite part of the Call of the Duty is when you get to shoot the enemy. They're not necessarily bad guys like in a lot of the Mario games, like the Koopa Kinte and the Bowser. They're not bad guys. They're just the enemy, meaning they got their own agenda, but nevertheless, you need to kill them. So anyway, that's my favorite part, along with the grenade launchers.
I love the grenade launchers too. It is very fun to just like pew pew pew. Pew, pew, pew. I love it. It is amazing. And so amazing that I would like to say I love Call of Duty. And also, Call of Duty is awesome.
Yes, it is. Next
Thank you.
question. I don't have much time. I got to get back into the studio. They're working on the Mario Brothers 22.
Okay, next question. Do you still speak to Mario?
Uh, a lot of people think that Mario and I are no longer talking to each other. You don't see us conversing too much together in any newer games, and that's because the Nintendo boys, the Japanese boys, they don't want us together too much because what that happens is that, see, I'm hourly, so they got to pay me the overtime when I'm sit around with Mario, and they don't want to pay me, so I say, well, that's fine. I just want to talk to Mario. And now that I'm not living in the guest house in the back of the mansion, um, you know, there's no reason for me to talk to Mario anymore. I mean, I'm paying my own rent, and he's Mario's not to help him with anything anymore. I'm on my own. I get residuals still from the Super Mario 2, so I'm doing okay.
Okay, thank you. And also, if you haven't played Call of Duty, try to get it, because it is amazing.
What's this Call of Duty? I thought we were talking about the Mario and the Mario Brothers and stuff. But anyway, it's your show. Go ahead. You only have the one and only Luigi on, but you keep talking about the Call of Duty.
I know.
All right, next.
Okay, sorry about that long no talking, but if you haven't played Call of Duty or Qbert, try them. They are good. Even though I haven't played Qbert, I've heard it's good. And I believe that. Next question. Do you have a...
What do I think of the game of Dimension?
No, I never asked that.
Oh.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Well, do I have the girlfriend? Oh, let me tell you. Hold on. Let me tell you. Okay, back in 1982, Mario, after the Donkey Kong was there, and Mario was busy with the Donkey Kong Jr. So the girl that was Mario's partner in the original Donkey Kong, her name was Pauline Jones, and she was quite the looker, very blonde and very well built, if you can imagine. So anyway, I asked the Pauline out, okay, and Pauline and I had went out, had a few drinks, had a couple laughs, and it seemed like it was a good idea, and we did what we did and stuff, and after about 6 weeks, she stopped returning to my phone calls. So, I went over to her apartment and knocked on the door a few times, looked in the window, could have sworn I saw her in there, but she not answered the door. I figure, I'll give it another week or two of pounding on the door and see if she answers. And she didn't answer. So, anyway, that was the last time I had a girlfriend. Unless you count Yoshi. I don't want to get into that.
Oh, please do.
No, I can't. I am bound legally not to talk about Yoshi. So please, next question.
Okay, last and final question. I know Luigi saw this in my questions list, but I know he knows the question, but what do you think of the Game Dimension channel?
Okay. Do you want that honest opinion, or do you want what's written down in front of me here? Because obviously somebody had already made up their minds as far as what my opinion was on the Game of Dimension. I kid. The Game Dimension channel is probably one of the best game review channels on the YouTube, and it is Luigi approved.
Okay. Thank you very much, Luigi.
You're welcome. I gotta get back to the studio. The Japanese and Nintendo boys are they waiting for me, and they say I don't get paid until I show up physically. Just because I'm talking about it doesn't mean that I get paid. So I need to go and make some money for the next month of rent.
Okay. Goodbye. One last question.
Yeah, make it the quicker one, please.
What is your last name?
My last name is Vuitana Duigachi Molawachi, but the people just say Mario. You're a Mario brother. It's easier to say than all of that. So I'm just a Luigi, the Mario brother.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, Luigi.
Goodbye, and I will see you next time on the Game of Dimension channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you don't subscribe, you're going to lose every single game of the Mario Kart from now on.
And also, don't forget to leave a big, fat thumbs up. And goodbye!